How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be debuting the 96 overall Cy Young pitcher, as well as trying out 99 overall MVP Posey at first base. Testing out this Buster Posey. He will be batting in the 8th spot of the lineup. I have mixed up the team a little bit. I'm using Jazz Chisholm at the top of the leadoff spot, or top of the lineup in the leadoff spot, and he's also playing second base for Ryan Sandberg. I just wanted to put a couple more lefties in the lineup, so we have Jazz Chisholm, a couple switch hitters in Mickey Mantle and Pablo Sanchez. We also have Nolan Gorman and Reggie Jackson that could bat left-handed. We are facing Prestige Roy Oswalt in this video as well. I'll go ahead and hide the face cam so you can take a look at the PCI placement in this game. The Cy Young is pretty good. The 99 overall version of Cy Young, the Signature Series card that we got a chance to try out prior to the card being released into MLB The Show 19, we were able to try out that card during the MLB The Show 20 beta, and that card was the best pitcher for me in the beta. So I figured I would try out this 96 overall Cy Young. He doesn't throw as hard, but he does have the same pitch repertoire, and those pitches do have great control on each and every pitch. I'm going to link a website in the comment section down below called Daddy Leagues, and you are able to take a look at individual pitching attributes, individual pitch attributes for each pitcher in the game. The only pitcher I didn't see to have control attributes and break attributes on individual pitches, and that card is Dustin May. The World Series reward pitcher does not have any control or break attributes on Daddy Leagues as of right now, but may in the future. I know it takes some time to update some of the brand new cards that we just get released into the game, but so far the Cy Young has been pretty good. I didn't really get anything going on offense in the first inning, but we are able to pitch 2 scoreless innings with that Cy Young. Now we have Pablo Sanchez starting off the bottom of the second, and he's going to launch that one into the gap. This card is extremely good. I have the 85 power-focused catcher, or my fault, power-focused shortstop. I was using the catcher before I unlocked the shortstop, but since using the shortstop, I feel like that's more of a valuable position, especially since I have Buster Posey and Craig Biggio. I figured that the shortstop is the move. So here we have Nolan Gorman up after a base hit from Jazz Chisholm, a seeing eye single from Craig Biggio, and Nolan Gorman is going deep. That card has been absolutely incredible for me since picking him up. So far, we haven't had any at-bats with Buster Posey in this gameplay. We will indeed have a couple games with him, but so far in this one, I'm 0 for 1 with his card. He will have another at-bat coming up, and we're in the top of the 4th inning. We hit back-to-back home runs. Pablo Sanchez, Nolan Gorman go back-to-back, and I got a little bit too predictable with the fastball low and inside. Gary Sheffield smacks it out, so he responds with 1 run in the top of the 4th after I was able to score 4 in the bottom of the in the 3rd inning. So that's nice as well that we are kind of able to get a good lead. I've been able to get pretty good leads early in these games of ranked seasons. I'm also on a current win streak of about 13 games in a row. I have won the last 10 games of ranked seasons last month to make it into World Series, and then I started off 3-0 during this season to start with. So that is also pretty solid. I've tested out a lot of these different cards. I've been trying different guys out. We were only able to go about 4 1/3 inning with Cy Young in this gameplay because I didn't want to give up a game-tying home run to Reggie Jackson. I figured I would go to Nick Lodolo. I had to go to him in the middle of the at-bat. That card is really good as well. Nick Lodolo, a solid left-handed pitcher, one of the better left-handed pitchers in the entire game, in my opinion. Anyway, we are able to get out of that last inning, get 2 runs right back in the following inning. After the opponent scored 2, we were able to respond and kind of get those runs right back and chip away and increase our lead. Chip away at the runs that he was able to get. I always try and win the inning, if that makes sense. We did lose an inning here in this game during the 4th. We weren't able to score. The last time around, he was able to score, and now we put up a 3 spot. So that's big. Anytime the opponent scores, you're looking to match him and potentially win that inning as well. So just some strategy to go along with it. Here we have Buster Posey in his first at-bat in this video. So he does rip a base hit up the middle. Not really the hardest hit ball. 79 off the bat on a good week. But that is my first hit with Buster Posey. Figured I would include it even though it's later on in this game. Hopefully he will be a little bit more productive in the next game we get into. But Mickey Mantle is sending one deep. A slider low and inside. PCI wasn't really on that ball at all, and Mickey Mantle goes down and gets that one on a no-doubter. So Nolan Gorman already has 2 home runs in this game, 4 RBIs, and he is smacking one the other way for another extra base hit. 3 for 4 ball game for Gorman, a couple home runs, and a double. Definitely the best future star card for me in terms of ranked seasons. I really like Jazz Chisholm. He's up there as well. Probably my favorite card, but I haven't used him as much in ranked because he doesn't really have a position that I necessarily want to take somebody out, like my creative player or Sandberg. So anyway, I'm glad I was able to get a good gameplay with Jazz Chisholm in there, as well as get a base hit with Buster Posey in that first game. Cy Young had a pretty good debut. 4 1/3 innings, gave up a couple runs. It's all good. I'm curious to see how that 99 Cy Young is going to be when he's released, if he's still going to be one of the better cards for me in this game. Anyway, we do make it to Championship Series. We also unlocked a High Diamond Choice Pack. So I already have Corey Kluber, Raleigh Fingers, and Hal Newhouser. This selection is between Ricky Henderson and Willie McCovey, and I figured I'm going to go with Ricky Henderson. He has a little bit more value for me at this point in time. This card will hit lefties off the bench. He will also have that speed factor. I think that Willie McCovey is the better all-around hitter and might be more effective in the upcoming event where you can use all-star players. But in terms of ranked seasons and value at the moment in my current roster, I want to use this card on the bench as a defensive replacement, pinch runner late in the game, and pinch hitter against the lefty. The opponent might go to a lefty to face Reggie Jackson late in the game, and I might want to take him out at that point, not because I don't like to hit lefty-lefty, but because I might want to use him as a defensive replacement as well. So in this game, we might use Ricky Henderson in that way, but for the most part, we're going to focus on Buster Posey, and hopefully he can pick it up a little bit and have some more production in this game of ranked seasons. Mickey Mantle starting this one off against Clark Schmidt with a 2-run shot. I had a seeing eye single with Craig Biggio to set that up, and Brusar Gratterall goes 1-2-3 to start the first inning. I thought that this opponent was a little bit late on the fastball and a little bit late on the sinker, so that might be effective. Brusar Gratterall might be effective in this game. He has been one of my better pitchers, especially in ranked seasons, since I've picked him up. I was using him in the event. I noticed that his pitches don't break as much in shortened games. I noticed that on pitchers like Brusar Gratterall, Nick Lodolo in the previous game, where when I select their pitch, they have a lot more arrows for break when they are at full energy and full, I guess, in a 9-inning game, a full length of a game. Anyway, Buster Posey in his second base hit, or I guess his second game of ranked seasons, he's smacking one up the middle. Good. That one just falls in front of Mike Trout, and that's going to be a bases clearing triple. Because it got by him, that was a weird animation from Mike Trout, but we are going to capitalize. And now we have the pitcher spot up. I'm going with the contact swing right here. The only contact swing I have used in this entire video, this entire stream, all of this gameplay. That was the only contact swing I've done. The only reason is because I'm just trying to manufacture a run, trying to put the ball in play with the pitcher to get that run in from third base. Also extended the inning for Craig Biggio. He goes deep in the top of the second, so we have a 6-run lead early in this game. That's exactly what I'm looking for when using Brusar Gratterall. I know that he's going to get hit, but I think that having that run support will allow me to pitch a little bit more effectively. It will allow me to attack the zone a little bit more, even though this opponent is ready to turn on some fastballs. He hits a slider out with Nolan Jones, who I thought was Nolan Gorman at the time, and then Reggie Jackson goes deep as well on a fastball inside. So he is definitely starting to get the timing down on Brusdar. I went ahead and took him out. I brought in Hal Newhouser, and I was able to get out of that inning. Facing Shohei Ohtani, that's who the opponent went to in relief after Clark Schmidt, and shut me down for a little bit. We'll go ahead and fast forward to the top of the 8th inning. He has kind of used a couple different pitchers at this point, and Ohtani was definitely his best arm out of the bullpen against me. For whatever reason, I was having a tough time picking him up. I wasn't able to turn on the fastball, and we had to go to Corey Kluber a little bit later in this game. I went with some starting pitchers. In this one, I've been able to get a lot of great outings from my starting pitcher recently, so the bullpen is definitely rested, but because this guy was hitting so well, he's on the ball, and it's a closer game. I stopped hitting for a little bit. I figured I would go to the most dominant pitcher in the game, Corey Kluber, even though he might not have the full energy meter. He's still very effective. We are able to hit a perfect fly ball with Buster Posey. That also extends the inning. We get the leadoff batter up, Jazz Chisholm, and these runs are absolutely huge. In the top of the ninth, we get a couple insurance, and that's big because now we have the bases loaded, down to his last out. One swing of the bat ties up the game, and he pops it up to Craig Biggio. Biggio pops up to Biggio to end it, and we move up to 829 rating. Now, this is where I'm currently sitting at. I will go ahead and try to make a push towards World Series over on my Twitch live stream tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. But thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the Buster Posey and the Cy Young debut. I'll see you tomorrow in that Twitch stream. Peace out.